Hi everyone. I wanted to do a video for you guys to give you updates on what's going on with me lately. I haven't filmed or uploaded anything for a while, so let's go ahead and get straight into the updates. As I mentioned in my Christmas shopping video, my boyfriend James had come down with a severe case of pneumonia. He also had some fluid in his lungs that the doctor was concerned about as well. I am happy to report that James is back to 100% healthy. Yes, I am so excited and so thankful for that. We went back to the walk-in clinic for a follow-up chest x-ray, and the doctor says he looks great. There's still a minimal amount of fluid still left in the lungs, but the doctor's no longer concerned with that. So, yes, finally he's healthy again. As for me, there's been sibling drama, ER visits, holidays, and a couple of anniversaries coming up. First off, the sibling drama. My brother and I used to be very close, and now, sadly, we are not speaking to one another. He started dating this girl, and they have not been dating a month, who has 4 kids. And he decides, hey, I'll bring this girl and her 4 kids to the house for Christmas. It put my mom in a huge imposition with the food and worrying about these 4 kids climbing the walls and destroying our house. I even bought a new lock for the door for my room so that I could keep everybody out of my stuff for that day. So I called him out on it. Now, granted, there was a bit of conversation going on beforehand, before things escalated, but basically I called him out on it, told him that he was putting Mom in a huge imposition, and he got mad. He name called, and I admit I name called back. I'm not perfect. And it all accumulated with him calling my mom and telling her that him and this girl and her 4 kids were not going to come for Christmas. So now I consider myself an only child. I will do a video on my siblings and why I don't have a relationship with either one of them at a later time. So on to ER visits. Christmas Eve I had to work, and I was in a lot of pain. It didn't feel like a toothache. It felt like my whole mouth was on fire. I left work and I was in so much pain that I couldn't tolerate it. I ended up taking some Tylenol PM to try to help me sleep and take care of the pain, which it did pretty well. And I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, and I noticed that my face was slightly swollen. So since it was time for my next dose, I went ahead and took some more Tylenol PM and went back to sleep. And I woke up at 7:30 in the morning on Christmas morning, and my face was completely swollen. My right side of my face was completely swollen. So Dad took me to the ER, where the doctor literally looked at me for like 2 seconds. Says, you have a bad tooth. I'm going to give you some pain meds and some antibiotics and send you on your way. Oh, and that'll be $225. So after that wonderful ER visit, we had to drive all the way across town to the only pharmacy that was open on Christmas morning. Thank you, Walgreens. You guys are lifesavers. I decided to go ahead and take a picture of my face, so I'm going to show you that right now. If you're a little bit squeamish about that kind of stuff, go ahead, turn away from the screen. When you hear me start talking again, you'll know it's safe. Okay, as you can see, my face has gone down. Wasn't that the ugliest thing you ever saw? But there was still something going on with my sinuses. So when I took James to the walk-in clinic for his follow-up chest x-ray, I had the doctor, who by the way is so super nice, so super sweet, I had him take a look at me too. And he determined that yes, there was something going on with a tooth somewhere that I needed to have looked at by a dentist, but I did also have a sinus infection. So he gave me a couple of antibiotics and sent me on my way. Now, for those of you who don't know, Publix has a free antibiotic program. certain oral antibiotics they give you for free. And the 2 prescriptions that the doctor gave me from the Walkin Clinic fell into that category. So thank you, Doc, and thank you, Publix. What a wonderful program. So on top of me being sick, my dad has had some medical issues also. We took him to the doctor and had some cancer removed from his ear, and today we took him to another doctor for a biopsy to check for prostate cancer. So we're just all falling apart over here. Now on to the holidays. James and I went to see Spamalot on the 22nd of December before I got sick, and oh my God, it was so hilarious. I did a little filming from that night, and hopefully we'll have it up on our joint channel soon. If it ever comes to your town, go see it. Hilarious. As you can imagine, Christmas was pretty low-key this year. My dad and I got back from the ER visit in the pharmacy, jumped right back into our pajamas, and me and my parents sat around all day Christmas Day watching Christmas movies. I hated being sick and being in pain, but this was probably one of the best Christmases I have ever had. My New Year's Eve was pretty uneventful as well. I had to work earlier in the day. It was my first day back from being sick, and I came home and I threw on my New Year's Eve pajamas and I curled up on the couch and stayed awake and watched the ball drop in New York, as I do every year. I love watching that ball drop, and one of these days I am going to be one of them crazy people out in the crowd watching it live. That is definitely on my bucket list. I am so incredibly excited for this new year and all of the adventures that await. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. I hope that you got everything that your heart desires for Christmas, that you had a safe and happy new year. And finally, for the updates, I have a couple of anniversaries to announce. On January 11th, it will mark 1 year that my first ever YouTube video went live. You can watch it here. And on January 12th, will mark 1 year that I have been smoke-free. So yay! So excited for those anniversaries. I hope you guys are doing well. Now that I am back up to full speed and strength, I will be back out doing some more videos for you guys and editing and uploading videos that I already have waiting on me to get to. Thank you for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.